And the GK Parody Insurances Limited. Good morning to all them ladies over there. Right. Every day I look at it. Yes, I'm gonna reach in the road. Yeah, so they're coming there. Big up to them ladies and because over there. And GK Parody Insurances Limited. So I the principal. Jagger give me the call. He said, Chris. I said, yes, Jagger. I will do me a favor. I said, no problem, Jagger. I will put Jeannie name and Luke name. Say let's go. And Heavy name. And Bones name. I will put them name on the thing, boy.
I think the first thing we have to decide in this is, do we believe the principal? Right?
It's kind of hard.
Yeah, there are things you have to consider for sure. All right, so reading from Eyewitness News, principal says minister asked him to falsify voter registration documents.
Do it yourself, boy.
Yeah.
Do it yourself.
Don't ask me to do those stupid.
But do it yourself, boy.
Adonis Charles, who supported the Unity Labour Party in 2020 but has joined the opposition New Democratic Party's campaign in North Leeward, gave the warning during a village meeting in his home village, Fitzhughes. Let me give a warning to those in administration in the New Democratic Party, Friday and others. Keep your eyes on the registration. Right now, you can go to the registry and you can get a form for a birth certificate already filled and signed. Is that true?
You say what?
There's no way that's true.
You can go and get what?
You could go to the registry and get a form for a birth certificate already filled and signed.
Boy, they're going to come and hold you, boy. They're coming for
that's
you.
interesting.
That's no way.
They're coming for you, doggy.
I'm going to test that theory this today.
Doggy, they're coming for you, dog.
When I was principal in Barley Anglican School for 9 years, I got a call from a sitting minister. He said, Charles, I want a favor. Right? Any politicians start a conversation like that? Bad news. Bad news.
No, you know what's even worse though? Is when you on the other end, you say, yeah, what it is. That's wrong.
Boy.
No favors wrong here, dog.
I said, what is it? Mistake. He said there's a guy in Bottle and Glass who is from St. Lucia, wants to get a birth certificate to get an ID. And if I can write a letter to say that he came to school and to say when he was that he was registered. And I said to him, I do no such thing. Now,
school being primary school.
To
say that he grew up here and
right,
probably born here.
Right.
So he could get registered.
Spend years here. He's a Vinci.
This is the guy who was in Lucia.
This is delusion.
This is what he's alleging that the minister asked him to do.
Trying to forge the not ethnicity, the birthplace.
I guess, the citizenship, I guess.
Citizenship,
okay. All right.
How do you believe that?
Well, there are a few things to consider. One, I think this principal is one of the people who was affected by the vaccine mandate.
Right. So he could be
disgruntled with government because he's now switched and gone to the NDP side, as Chris had pointed out.
Right.
It could also be real. It could also be
right, but without me bringing something to say, listen to this, or watch that, or hear what you telling me there.
Or call name.
Or no, you could call a name.
But you'd have to have evidence.
No, but then if you call name and it's not true, that opens him up for more.
Yeah, he gonna get blows again.
Exactly.
A lawyer come knocking your door.
Exactly.
Right. All these things.
So that's probably why he knows he can't call name. Because then if you don't have proof of that conversation.
And this is what I'm saying. If you can't say, listen to this or whatever or something.
Show me call records.
Yeah, you're in the doghouse.
Yeah, the doghouse. Is it far-fetched that a minister would come and ask you that?
Nah.
I've heard some stories.
I have heard a million
of people getting some very strange requests.
Yeah.
And you start to think about things like as the listener had pointed out earlier, the birth certificates that went swimming in the river.
Yeah, that's normal.
A little dip.
That's normal.
Place hot. Take a little cool down.
Cool them down.
A little wet down.
They're hot. They're in the office, man. Oh God.
Right. Yeah. Nobody has ever come out and explained why those birth certificates, and it looked like hundreds.
But I think it was easy. What happened? The garbage truck didn't make the morning rounds, and the breeze was so high, it blew over the
bag with Ali,
and the bag didn't tie good. And when it go over now, them plastic bag was tear now. So when it ripped now, everything just come out. And what happened?
It rained in the morning.
Pansy was in the gutter there and see the paper, and Pansy, he don't like it.
Yeah, that's the newspaper.
Yes, and he put them in the thing now. And he just let them float now.
But I still try to. Where is the department responsible for birth certificates.
I just studied that.
That be registry?
No,
Registry.
That is Pansy. And Pansy was down when he got there. And Pansy.
Because
just
look where that river is.
Uh,
Look where registry is.
yeah. And look where Pansy is. what the problem?
Listen, man,
boy.
there's something fishy about it.
Really?
And for whatever reason,
Mm.
nobody from registry, nobody from electoral office provided any kind of explanation as to what might have happened there.
Everything had to explain out there. They went on lunch now, and everybody was in the kitchen now. And when they found out was in the bagels and the cream cheese and thing there, everybody wanted a bite. So they was in the thing now.
You know what?
And
Maybe
they-
those could have been
yeah.
prepared birth certificates that have been stored in storage for so long. You know, they started to deteriorate, and the department
Yeah, but-
decided we're going.
But wouldn't you
Dispose
come
of
out
them.
and say that? You just say,
I mean, maybe the department doesn't have a PRO. You know, so
that was in the news for days. Days.
Days, boss.
Days.
You know.
Are you their PRO? You're talking like the PRO. Looks like a press officer.
Man, I like my Pansy story. I find that Pansy thing.
Listen, so when things like that happen and nobody provides an explanation, even tries to provide an explanation,
Nothing sus about that.
nobody didn't even give you the courtesy of trying to BS you this time.
Yeah.
You know, it makes you wonder: could stories like this be plausible? Could
Never.
have any validity to it.
right? You know,
Well, somebody.
how far would a politician go?
Marlon Beauty,
win?
Marlon Beauty on the live
Very
saying,
far.
remember some elections ago
Very, very.
when it came out and the things that persons said that they were asked to do to help win the elections?
Well,
Listen, we've heard stories, man, and the stories are never ending. I have heard stories. Persons had told me, and they call names. But again, telling me a story or telling anybody a story or even going to the media with a story and you can't call a name, it kind of, although you might be right,
Mm-hmm.
but it's hard.
yeah, because they don't have.
Because
If somebody approached you to talk right now,
Yeah.
you're not recording it.
Exactly.
You don't have any proof
Yeah.
that they actually said it.
you can't
So it's
say
your word against
against
theirs.
yeah, exactly.
And
Tyson,
then-
Tyson Davis on the live saying, but Scoop didn't call name either. Everything with he is a fella.
Yeah.
Never with a name and evidence.
But now
No,
you see,
somebody tell me.
he different. Oh,
Also, stop
yeah.
calling him man Scoop.
Yeah.
You have people sort of.
You, me,
And his name is not Scoop.
me, is the cinnamon dude.
Fred James on the live says, how do you not believe it, Chris?
Because
Given the lack of transparency from the government,
yeah.
this is quite believable.
Yeah, but Fred, I gotta tell you something. When you go to court, you can't tell them give
Yeah.
me the lack of transparency from the government. You're going to jail
Right.
because it's just you.
You don't
say.
approve.
You can't say.
Your word against
Yeah.
mine.
So that is why, Fred, I'm not saying that what he's saying is not true. I
Saying
am
you can't
saying
prove it.
You can't prove it.
Well, your cousin Jack Jones on the live saying,
Yeah, Jackie.
let me preface this with allegedly, them even have Nigerians going about talking about vote for Labour when you talk to them. Them say
Nigerians?
they're getting their the rent paid, and them getting passport to
Nigerian.
vote for them. Wow. Allegedly.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
No, again,
I can
that-
give you one I heard as
come
well.
on, Jackie, let it out. You could do it.
I know a lady
Mm-hmm.
What's your name?
who, in casual conversation with somebody else, I don't know her name, casual conversation with somebody else, admitted that she voted twice.
All right.
How?
It's not to say that these
How?
things are not
I don't
true.
know if she was just saying it for the sake of saying
How
it,
she-
but she said that she voted twice.
So nobody can see the ink and the finger from the first vote?
All I'm saying is, she say she voted twice.
2 different polling stations or the same one?
She say
She voted twice. Wait, what? Jesus, what?
she voted twice.
You want to hear an
I need
end?
That's all I'm
details.
saying.
I need
That's all I'm saying,
details.
JD. JD, I
She
can't give
voted
you more
twice?
details because guess what? Just like this principle, me and recorded.
And this is the thing. And again,
Wow.
it's not to say that what
Yeah.
you're saying is not true, but what it is saying is that you can't prove it.
You can't prove it.
So technically,
Boy.
You know, you get away with it if it is true because you can't prove it.
Somebody here is saying Amaya Verds is saying with corruption everyone bears the cost.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
We need to stop
do you think
pretending, right?
do you think this is the first instance of
Nah.
trying to make somebody who's a non-national a national to
I highly doubt it.
Nah.
Listen, St. Vincent is not a utopia.
No.
If every other country in the world
Does it?
has corruption, right?
What do we?
Why do we pretend like boy corruption doesn't happen here? Corruption must happen here.
All our politicians dressed in white and they're virgin.
Yeah, they all say it's all of our politicians, boy, the puritanical.
Yeah, they have halos. They don't do nothing.
When they walk into rooms, the door just opens automatically. If that was the case, they would have been floating up in the sky on the 23rd.
What did they name?
The rapture.
The rapture.
So let me ask you guys something. I'm not too clear on this one because somebody made a point and I want to expand on it. They're saying, remember come the 1st of October, sorry, this is Marlon Butte. Remember come the 1st of October, there will be free movement of people across some islands, including our own SVG, where they can live and work for free. Now, can residents, not citizens, residents, like I from Grenada and I come Vinci and I
work and live,
work and everything.
No.
Can residents vote?
You shouldn't. No.
If I get a residency stamp and everything?
No.
Okay. All right.
What about if you bring in persons?
You should not be able to.
Right. Yeah, but we ain't saying that you wouldn't.
Citizens.
I said you
hold the passport holders and registered.
When we bringing in the people,
we need somebody from the electoral office.
with the Argyle thing. When we bringing in them people to train. We still bringing in some Cubans. Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're already here or if they're coming soon.
How long they gonna be staying?
Not long enough.
Yeah.
No,
like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
You're talking to be what? Naturalized is what? 5-7 years?
Yeah, naturalization is about 7 years.
Yeah. Still a good one. You can't just.
Yeah.
You should not be able to just.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
However, I know that winning an election is a big deal for politicians.
Yeah. And voter padding is
like,
something that
I would imagine for some, it's almost, it might feel like
life and death.
Life or death. It might feel like life or death. I'm sure some of them are just like, yo, if we win this one,
something wrong.
Okay.
I leave it. I can't do it.
So I'm going to put this question out there to you guys and the listening public. How do y'all feel about nationals returning home to vote who don't live in St. Vincent? Like,
don't live here?
They live overseas for 10, 15, 20, 30 years and they're flying. Every election they're flying in.
What they're going to tell you is
and Carnival.
Right.
It's their right.
They're going to tell us they're right. They're born here. But what I always say, right? Even if you live abroad and you're a national and you come to vote, that is your right. But it is not your right to tell me the country nice because you don't live here.
Okay. Agreed.
You understand? I understand that you come home and you dot your
have
finger
your opinion
and you have your opinion. You can have an opinion, but do not come here
like it's a fact
and come and tell me, boy, you mount a development, and then next week you're on a plane going about to business. We can't have that conversation.
Somebody here is bringing up some news we had a while ago. Tyson Davis is saying, I'm going to preface this with allegedly again, the PM grant over 400 citizenships without explanation outside of a CBI program.
Boy, don't come home on vacation and tell me that you're coming on Vinci nice. Don't tell me so. Because and then you come back to that as always. Well, they're not from here. You can go, but no, you do this and that. Don't tell me that because I am paying taxes.
What if they tell you Vinci bad and they don't live here?
If they tell you,
well, you know, if they don't live here, they can tell you Vinci bad.
Well, all right. Because if you check it out, you know, most of the pundits who want to ingrain it in your head that, boy, we living in the best place in the world. They go, where they walking? Where they living? They have big posts in foreign. The children are all gone. Most of the family out there.
Send home 1-2 barrel for the cousins.
But you want to sit on your nice little leather chair and tell me how Vinci nice is serious or you're joking?
You don't live here because they pay too small.
They pay too small.
But we should be humble.
But yeah, and eat farine, according to my partner Kent.
What's the Beatitudes? The meek shall inherit the earth.
So we must remain meek.
Yeah. We must remain meek and mild.
So while having your passport and you're coming home to vote, it's good. You're the Vinci, you come and you vote how you so choose. You have your own opinions about certain things. Nice, fine, great. Okay. But do not tell me, oh, it's good or bad because you don't live here.
Well, Max Walker's raising a good point. He says, I don't think it's right. If I'm not going to deal with the consequences of my vote, I shouldn't be able to vote there.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Because you flying in, voting however you're voting.
I roll back out.
And I hate stuck with your decisions.
Yeah.
Well,
anyways, but our laws are set up that you have Vinci citizenship.
Yeah, your neighbor string barrier.
Your neighbor string barrier.
What's the neighbor string barrier? You can vote,
Right.
Well, but we'll come back. Kim do the comments of Bickles and the GK.
Bickles, enjoyment every day. Bickles.